I'm walking to a tempo that I can't quite find, looking for the heartbeat that I left behind. Every step is a stumble, every breath is a glitch, in a world that is obsessed with the perfect pitch. I'm skipping like a record on a dusty old plate, trying to find a rhythm in a world of hate.
Now listen here, honey, don't you worry about the snap. The finest of the journeys don't need a map. There's a beauty in the fracture, a grace in the flaw, the most honest vibration that I ever saw.
I've played in the pocket and I've played on the edge, between a solid ground and a rocky ledge. It's a jagged symphony, a soulful mistake, the kind of beautiful pattern that we don't want to bake. But finding the music in the silence we break. We're dancing to a broken rhythm tonight, finding our balance in the flickering light. It's a crossover stumble, a jazz-infused crack, taking the soul where there's no turning back.
Fragmented and faithful,
a rhythmic surprise, a broken rhythm where the truth lies.
I remember the metronomes ticking in a row, trying to tell the music exactly how to go. But the soul doesn't follow a straight line rule. It's a wild-hearted student in a velvet school.
It's a vintage imperfection, a soulful design, tracing the path of a jagged edge line.
I'm amplifying the skips until they sound like a beat,
dancing through the debris of a crowded street.
It's a high-fashion chaos,
a glamorous hitch, finding the glory in the digital switch. We're masters of the mess, we're shadows of the song, in a broken rhythm where we both belong. It's a jagged symphony, a soulful mistake, the kind of beautiful pattern that we don't want to bake. We're finding the music in the silence we break. We're dancing to a broken rhythm tonight, finding our balance in the flickering light. It's a crossover stumble, a jazz-infused crack, taking the soul where there's no turning back.
fragmented and faithful,
a rhythmic surprise, in a broken rhythm where the truth lies. Don't fix it, don't smooth it, just take the vibration and learn how to move it. From the crack in the stone to the hole in the soul, broken rhythm is in total control. Broken rhythm, rhythm, feel the glitch. Broken we're dancing to a broken rhythm tonight, finding our balance in the flickering light. It's a crossover stumble, a jazz-infused crack, taking a soul where there's no turning back. Fragmented and faithful, a rhythmic surprise, in a broken rhythm where the truth lies.
offbeat,
But on soul kit,
broken rhythm,
covered in glitter that feels like a code, the story of a fortune that's yet to be told. The paparazzi flash like a storm in the night, but I'm looking for a different kind of light. Everything is sparkling, everything is sharp, like the frantic strings of a celestial harp.
I've seen the crown jewels and the Vanity Fair, the smell of ambition in the expensive air. But the real treasure is the grit and the sand, the pressure that only the heart can withstand. We're shining like beacons on a frozen hill, while the rest of the universe is perfectly still.
It's a crystalline fever, a radiant glow,
the kind of brilliance that the stars only know.
We're grinding the stones until the sparks start to show. We're breathing diamond dust in the atmosphere, watching our troubles simply disappear.
It's a crossover sparkle, a jazz soul grind,
leaving the dullness of the world far behind. Harder than granite and brighter than gold, diamond dust, a story that never grows old.
I remember when the diamonds were buried in coal, before the refinery took its heavy toll. It takes a long time for the clarity to peak, to find the unique vibration that we seek. I got the scratches of a lifetime on my skin,
but that's where the actual light enters in. I'm turning the friction into a disco ball, reflecting the shadows on the ballroom wall. It's a modern day luster with an ancient core, the kind of shine that they don't make anymore. We're expensive and raw, we're fragile and tough, in a world that can never seem to get quite enough. It's a crystalline fever, a radiant glow,
the kind of brilliance that the stars only know.
We're grinding the stones until the sparks start to show. We're breathing diamond dust in the atmosphere, watching our troubles simply disappear.
It's a crossover sparkle, a jazz soul grind, leaving the dullness of the world far behind.
Harder than granite and brighter than gold, diamond dust, a story that never grows old.
Refract the beam.
This is the substance
of a high fashion dream,
from the mind to the neck of a beautiful queen, the purest vibration that I've ever seen. And diamond dust, in we trust. Oh, we're breathing diamond dust in the atmosphere, watching our troubles simply disappear.
It's a crossover sparkle, a jazz soul grind, leaving the dullness of the world far behind.
Harder than granite and brighter than gold,
diamond dust,
a story that never grows old. Shimmer on, shine bright, kick
diamond dust until we turn to stars.
The pink and the purple are bleeding through the rain, as I try to find a rhythm in the metropolitan pain. I'm wearing a future that was written in the past, wondering how the memories were ever built to last.
I'm dancing in the flicker of a retro modern glow,
watching how the ghosts of the digital ways grow.
I remember when the neon was a brand new kind of light, cutting through the shadows of a lonely city night. But now it feels like home, like a faded old friend, a technicolor story that refuses to end.
I see the reflection of a 1950s dream in the jagged edges of a laser-colored beam. It's a high-definition memory,
A fluorescent joy,
a sophisticated toy
for a girl and a boy.
We're dreaming in the shades that the circuits employ. We've got that neon nostalgia tonight, basking in the glow of the artificial light.
It's a crossover fever,
A jazz soul surge, where the memory and the battery decide to converge. Electric and ancient, a rhythmic design,
neon nostalgia,
crossing the line.
The jukebox is glowing like a shrine in the hall, while the laser light shadows climb up on the wall. I've learned that the beauty is often in the flash, in the soulful collision and the rhythmic crash. It's a vintage perspective on a modern day grid,
Showing the world what the darkness has hid. I'm checking the voltage on the electric air, with the scent of the ozone and the wind in my hair. It's a high fashion longing, a glamorous hum, waiting for the total recollection to come. We're masterpieces in progress, captured in the gas, in a neon nostalgia that will never let us pass. It's a high definition memory,
a fluorescent joy,
a sophisticated toy
for a girl and a boy.
we're dreaming in the shades that the circuits employ. We've got that neon nostalgia tonight, basking in the glow of an artificial light.
It's a crossover fever, a
Jazz soul surge, where the memory and the battery decide to converge. Electric and ancient, a rhythmic design, neon nostalgia, crossing the line. Light it in, this is where the digital stories begin. From the cathode to the ray to the edge of the soul, neon nostalgia is in total control. We've got that neon nostalgia tonight, basking in the glow of an artificial light.
It's a crossover fever,
A jazz soul surge, where the memory and the battery decide to converge. Electric and ancient, a rhythmic design, neon nostalgia, crossing the line. Grow forever,
stay right here.
neon nostalgia, until the tube burns out. The fire escapes are dripping with a charcoal gray, as the spirit of the uptown starts to fade away. I'm walking through the puddles of 125th Street, hearing the ghosts of the legends in my feet. The air is heavy with the scent of fried soul, trying to make the fragmented city feel whole.
I've sung on these corners when the world was in bloom, underneath the light of a big band moon. But there's a special
Kind of magic when the sky starts to cry and the neon reflects in the wet passerby.
Harlem don't sleep, it just waits for the storm
To keep the history and the melodies warm. It's a liquid blue anthem, a soulful descent, paying the price of the emotional rent. We're soaking in the rhythm where the giants once went. Oh, let it wash over us, that Harlem rain, cleaning the sorrow and the metropolitan stain. It's a bluesy crossover, a jazz-drenched street where the high life and the struggle decide to meet under the awning of a legendary stage. Harlem rain, writing a brand new page.
The Apollo is silent, but the bricks have a voice. They tell the story of the struggle and the choice. I can hear Duke and Ella in the thunder's roll, the original architects of the American soul.
The rain is a witness to the things that we've seen in the space that exists between the has-been and the been.
I'm wearing my hood up,
Watching the steam rise,
looking at the world through
some vintage colored eyes.
It's a crossover pilgrimage.
Rhythmic prayer, feeling the electricity in the damp city air.
We don't need an umbrella,
Let the moisture just sink as we stand on the edge of the historical brink. It's a liquid blue anthem, a soulful descent, paying the price of the emotional rent. We're soaking in the rhythm where the giants once went. Oh, let it wash over us, that Harlem rain, cleaning the sorrow and the metropolitan stain. It's a bluesy crossover, a jazz-drenched street where the high life and the struggle decide to meet under the awning of a legendary stage. Harlem rain, writing a brand new page. It's a change of heart and a change of mood. The gutters are flowing with the songs of the past, a soulful tradition that was built to last. Harlem rain, feel the soul. Oh, let it wash over us, that Harlem rain, cleaning the sorrow, cleaning the sorrow and temperature is climbing in a luxury suite. I can feel the pulse of the metropolitan heat. The walls are lined with a plush kind of red, matching all the visions living inside of my head. I'm wrapped in the texture of a dangerous wish, the ultimate prize on a silver-plated dish.
I've caught a lot of things in my 90-odd years. I've walked through the valleys of the hopes and the fears, but this kind of warmth has a different sting, like a soulful melody that the sirens would sing. It's a lush agitation, a smooth burning fire, climbing the ladder of a vintage desire. It's a sophisticated sickness, a refined sort of ache, the kind of beautiful fever that you don't want to break. We're shivering for the sake of the rhythm we make. We've got that velvet fever deep in the skin, wondering where the music and the magic begin. It's a crossover, passion and jazz-infused heat, making the bitter world taste incredibly sweet. Thick as a shadow and soft as a sigh, velvet fever reaching the sky. The doctors of swing can't find a cure for a spirit this heavy and a love this pure. I've seen the lights dim in the greatest of halls, but the rhythm keeps bouncing off the velvet walls. It's a soulful contagion, a rhythmic disease, bringing the whole of the town to its knees. I'm checking my pulse to the beat of the drum, waiting for the total surrender to come. It's a high fashion sweat, a glamorous glow, watching the mercury continue to grow. We're burning the archives, we're melting the gold in a velvet fever that can't be controlled. It's a sophisticated sickness, a refined sort of ache, the kind of beautiful fever that you don't want to break. We're shivering for the sake of the rhythm we make. We've got that velvet fever deep in the skin, wonder where the music and the magic begin. It's a crossover, passion of jazz-infused heat, making the bitter world taste incredibly sweet. Thick as a shadow, and soft as a sigh, velvet fever reaching the sky. Feel the friction, hear the hum. This is the kingdom where the dreamers come, from the thread of the heart to the loom of the soul. Velvet fever is in total control. I'm a believer. We've got that velvet fever deep in the skin, wonder where the music and the magic begin. It's a crossover, passion of jazz-infused heat, making the bitter world taste incredibly sweet. Thick as a shadow, and soft as a sigh, velvet fever reaching the sky. So warm, baby,
So smooth,
velvet fever.
it's the only way to move. The tide is pulling at at the hem of my gown, while the restless pulse of the city dies down. I'm bathing in a glow that's fluid and pale, beneath the silver texture of a celestial veil. It's pouring through the window, it's soaking the floor, a silent invitation to a dreamland shore.
I've chased the sun until my shadow grew long, searching for the cadence of a mythical song. But there's a quiet wisdom in the orb of the night, a cooling saturation of a different light.
It's heavy as a mercury, it's soft as a prayer, hanging like a curtain in the midnight air. It's a rhythmic ocean, it's a luminous sea,
drowning the world in a deep mystery.
We're drifting away where the spirits are free, drenched in liquid moonlight, head to the toe, watching how the rivers of the universe flow. It's a crossover fusion, a jazz-colored dream, melting our hearts in a shimmering stream. No more friction, just a soulful delight, under the influence of liquid moonlight.
The clock on the mantle has forgotten to tick in a world that was moving a little too quick. But here in the puddle of a lunar embrace, I see the future written on a beautiful face. It's a
Vintage perspective, a soul-infused view, turning the old world into something so new.
I'm catching the beams in the palm of my hand, like a handful of diamonds or a bucket of sand.
It's a high-fashion fever with a cool-hearted touch, not too little and never too much, just a perfect vibration, a rhythmic release, finding the center of an absolute peace. It's a rhythmic ocean, it's a luminous sea, drowning the world in a deep mystery. We're drifting away where the spirits are free, drenched in liquid moonlight, head to the toe, watching how the rivers of the universe flow. It's a crossover fusion, a jazz-colored dream, melting our hearts in a shimmering stream. No more friction, just a soulful delight, under the influence of liquid moonlight.
standing right here on the very brink of a silver reality, a metallic soul.
Liquid moonlight is taking control. Liquid moonlight
flowing so bright,
drenched in liquid moonlight, head to the toe, watching how the rivers of the universe flow. It's a crossover fusion, a jazz-colored dream, melting our hearts in a shimmering stream. No more friction, just a soulful delight, under the influence of liquid moonlight.
It's so cool,
It's so clear,
liquid moonlight,
till the sun draws near. The room is a gallery of the things I haven't said, the spectrum of colors living inside of my head. I'm standing in front of a giant blank white, waiting for the inspiration to hit me tonight. I got the charcoal for the sorrow and the gold for the joy, a palette of emotions for a girl and a boy.
I've painted my life with the blues and the grays, tracing the patterns of the metropolitan days. But when I see you, the colors get bright, like a masterpiece captured in the morning light. Every line is a lesson, every smudge is a grace, written in the beauty of a weathered face. It's a spiritual texture, painting our secrets on a canvas of sky, a blend in the shadows where the memories lie. We're working on a soul canvas tonight, mixing the dark with the brilliant light. It's a crossover portrait, a jazz infused sketch, reaching for the dreams that we're trying to fetch. Vibrant in velvet, a masterpiece soul on a soul canvas, making us whole. I remember the sketches that I made as a child, before the world grew so frantic and wild. But the art doesn't change, it just grows in the depth, like the rhythm of a heartbeat or the taking of breath. It's a soulful expression, a timeless design, drawing the path of a heart-shaped line. I'm adding the texture of the modern day grit, finding the places where the colors all fit. It's a high fashion mural, a glamorous stain, turning the struggle back into the rain. We're masterpieces in progress, we're works of the heart on a soul canvas where the melodies start. It's a spiritual texture, painting our secrets on a canvas of sky. We're blending the shadows where the memories lie. We're working on a soul canvas tonight, mixing the dark with the brilliant light. It's a crossover portrait, a jazz infused sketch, reaching for the dreams that we're trying to fetch. Vibrant and velvet, a masterpiece soul on a soul canvas, making us whole. Technicolor sky, from the brush to the paint to the edge of the soul. Soul canvas is taking control. Soul canvas, canvas, paint the truth. We're working on soul canvas tonight, mixing the dark with the brilliant light. It's a crossover portrait, a jazz-infused sketch, reaching for the dreams that we're trying to fetch. Vibrant and velvet, a masterpiece soul on a soul canvas, making us whole. Just a masterpiece, one for the books, kids. Soul canvas until the paint dries. The road is stretching out to a point of pure light, ending the struggle of the long, lonely night. I'm looking at the boundary where the sky meets the land, with a vintage map and a heart in my hand.
The clouds are parting for a final display, as the ghosts of the past simply wither away.
I've walked many miles and I've sung many songs, writing the rhythms and the melodic wrongs. But this is the vista that I've waited to see, the ultimate version of the music and me.
It's a peaceful conclusion, a golden age view, under a canopy of a brand new blue. It's a spiritual distance,
luminescent
around the very last
sophisticated band.
We're merging our souls where the heavens descend. We're reaching the final horizon at last, leaving the shadows and the echoes of the past. It's a crossover glory, a jazz soul flight, shining like a beacon in the morning light. Infinite beauty, a timeless design, final horizon where the stars align.
The curtain is rising on a limitless scene, in the space that exists where the world has been.
I've learned that the journey is a circle of grace, ending right here in this beautiful place. It's a vintage perspective, a soul-infused dream, flowing like a river in a celestial stream.
I'm amplifying the hope until it's all I can feel, in a
Final horizon that is actually real. It's a high definition, eternal bass, so letting the magnitude take a massive control, where mirrors of light, where shadows of song, in a final horizon where we both belong.
It's a spiritual distance,
Luminescent
around the very last
sophisticated band. We're merging our souls where the heavens descend. We're reaching the final horizon at last, leaving the shadows and the echoes of the past. It's a crossover glory, a jazz soul flight, shining like a beacon in the morning light. Infinite beauty, a timeless design, final horizon where the stars align. Look forward, don't look back. There's no more reason for the heart to lack. From the edge of the earth to the core of the soul, final horizon is in total control.
the sun is rising.
We're reaching the final horizon at last, leaving the shadows and the echoes of the past. It's a crossover glory, a jazz soul flight, shining like a beacon in the morning light. Infinite beauty, a timeless design, final horizon where the stars align.
We made it.
I'll see you there, kid.
Final horizon.
Into the eternal light. built a cathedral of stone and of lime to keep out the weather and the passage of time. My chest is a quarry of a white vein rock, securely protected by a heavy-duty lock. I'm cold to the touch, and I'm hard to the bone, sitting on a throne of a polished stone.
I've seen a lot of statues in the gardens of old,
trying to stay young while the world gets cold.
but a heart made of marble can't feel the beat of the rhythm of the soul or the citywide heat.
I got a chisel of a jazz-colored light, trying to break through to the middle of the night.
It's a heavy-duty silence, a monumental chill,
A frozen emotion on a marble-topped hill.
we're waiting for
For a warmth that the heavens instill. Oh, you've got a marble heart in your chest, put in the fire and the fever to rest. It's a crossover sculpture, a soul-infused stone, a beautiful fortress that stands all alone. Elegant, icy, and perfectly still in the marble heart of a stubborn will.
They say that the stone is a permanent thing that doesn't feel the sorrow or the wintertime sting. But even the marble will crumble to dust under the weight of the time and the rust. So let the cracks show,
Let the light leak through to show the world the authentic you. I'm smoothing the edges with a high-fashion wax, waiting for the internal armor to relax. It's a sophisticated bird in a statuesque soul, letting the architecture take a massive control. I want to be granite, I wanna be steel, so I never have to know how it feels to be real. It's a heavy-duty silence, a monumental chill, a frozen emotion on a marble-topped hill. We're waiting for a warmth that the heavens instill. You've got a marble heart in your chest, put in the fire and the fever to rest. It's a cross of a sculpture, a soul-infused stone, a beautiful fortress that stands all alone. Elegant, icy, and perfectly still in the marble heart of a stubborn will. Don't break it, just wake it. Don't let the coldness of the world overtake it. From the grain of the rock to the core of the soul, marble heart is losing control. You got a marble heart in your chest, put in the fire and the fever to rest. It's a crossover sculpture, a soul-infused stone, a beautiful fortress that stands all alone. Elegant, icy, and perfectly still in the marble heart of a stubborn will.
warm it up, kid.
Melting away,
Marble heart.
turning to clay. I'm standing in a hall of 1,000 empty frames, where the walls have forgotten the echoes of the names. I'm wearing a mask made of a thin yellow gold, keeping in the secrets that were never to be told. The air is motionless, the dust is a ghost, frozen in the middle of a silent, holy toast.
I've shouted from the rooftops and I've whispered in the dark, searching for a fire or a tiny little spark. But there's a heavy dignity in a word that isn't said,
a golden kind of quiet for the living and the dead. I see the reflection of a life in the glare of a gilded silence in the motionless air. It's a metallic stillness, a precious kind of hush,
a sophisticated
pause in the middle of the rush. We're painting the void with a golden tipped brush. We're lost in the gilded silence tonight. Everything is covered in expensive pale light. It's a crossover hollow, a jazz-infused piece where the noise of the struggle and the vanity cease, wrapped in the luxury of a quiet so deep. Gilded silence is a promise we keep.
The statues are watching from their pedestals of stone in the most majestic frequency I've ever known. I've learned that the power isn't always in the sound, but in the
golden weight of the peace we have found. It's a vintage perspective, a soul-infused view, turning the emptiness into something so new. I'm amplifying the nothing until it gets loud, tracing the silhouette of a shimmering cloud. It's a high-definition 24-karat soul, letting the stasis take a massive control. We're masters of the mute, we're shadows of the grace in a gilded silence, in a sacred kind of space. It's a metallic stillness, a precious kind of hush,
a sophisticated
pause in the middle of the rush. We're painting the void with a golden tip brush. Oh, we're lost in a gilded silence tonight. Everything is covered in expensive pale light. It's a crossover hollow, a jazz-infused piece where the noise of the struggle and the vanity cease, wrapped in the luxury of a quiet so deep. Gilded silence is a promise we keep. Don't speak, don't breathe, let the heavy world simply start to unweave. From the leaf to the gold, to the edge of the soul, gilded silence is in total control. Oh, we're lost in a gilded silence tonight. Everything is covered in expensive pale light. It's a crossover hollow, a jazz-infused piece where the noise of the struggle and the vanity cease, wrapped in the luxury of a quiet so deep. Gilded silence is a promise we keep. Shh, just go. Nothing but peace. Keep gilded silence until the dawn breaks. petals are velvet and my scent is a sin. Wondering where the music and the magic begin. I'm a rare breed flower in a greenhouse of glass, watching the ghosts of the metropolitan past.
I've walked through the jungles of the concrete and steel, searching for something that was actually real. And then I found a blossom in the dead of the night, radiating a purple mysterious light. You're a crossover beauty, a jazz-colored seed, giving a weary soul everything I need. It's a nocturnal nectar, a poisonous joy, a sophisticated nature for a girl and a boy. We're growing in the dark that the heavens employ. We found a midnight orchid in the rain, growing through the sorrow and the metropolitan pain. It's a soul-infused blossom, a jazz-drenched bliss, sealed with the dew of a botanical kiss. Exotic and elegant, a rhythmic design. Midnight orchid, perfectly divine. The garden is sleeping, but we're wide awake for the sake of the rhythm and the beauty we make. I've seen the roses and I've seen the weeds, but you're the only one who fulfills my needs. It's a vintage fragrance, a soulful perfume, filling up the emptiness of the lonely room. I'm stretching my leaves to the beat of the drum, waiting for the pollination of the spirit to come. It's a high-fashion floral, a glamorous root, the branches of jazz and the ancient fruit. We're blossoming slow in the violet haze, under the influence of the urban ways. It's a nocturnal nectar, a poisonous joy, a sophisticated nature for a girl and a boy. We're growing in the dark that the heavens employ. We found a midnight orchid in the rain, growing through the sorrow and the metropolitan pain. It's a soul-infused blossom, a jazz-drenched bliss, sealed with the dew of a botanical kiss. Exotic and elegant, a rhythmic design. Midnight orchid, perfectly divine. The dew, feel the bloom. There's no more space in this crowded room. From the petal to the pollen to the edge of the soul, midnight orchid is in total control. Midnight orchid, orchid. Metropolitan pain, it's a soul-infused blossom, a jazz-drenched bliss, sealed with the dew of a botanical kiss. Exotic and elegant, a rhythmic design. Midnight orchid, perfectly divine. Room for me, always kid. Midnight orchid, hidden from the sun. I'm leaning close against the mahogany wall, listening for a sound that hasn't begun to fall.
The air is thick with the scent of expensive musk. As the daylight surrenders to the violet dusk, I'm tracing the lace on the sleeve of my dress, waiting for a feeling I can't quite express.
I've lived in the noise of 1,000 loud cheers, but the quiet is what I've learned to value through years. A secret shared in the corner of a dim-lit room, where the flowers of trust are beginning to bloom.
Your eyes are like anchors in a turbulent sea, sharing a silent, deep mystery with me. Barely a breath, lighter than a feather, we're weaving our lonely hearts together. In a world that's screaming, we find our own way. It's a satin whisper across the dark floor, a gentle knock on a forbidden door. Crossover soul with a jazz-infused sigh, under the dome of a strawberry sky. No need for shouting, no need for the glare, just a satin whisper hanging in the air.
The champagne is bubbling without any sound, while the world continues to spin round and round. I've seen the empires built on a boast and a brag, but the strongest of spirits will never once lag. It's the understated power
Of a delicate note, the finest poem that a lover ever wrote. I'm muting the static of the digital age to read the wisdom on your vintage page. It's a soulful surrender to the power of less, a sophisticated beauty in a simple caress. Let the rhythm be hollow, let the bass be light. We're the only ones talking in the city tonight. Barely a breath, lighter than a feather, Tony, we're weaving our lonely hearts together. In a world that's screaming, we find our own way. It's a satin whisper across the dark floor, a gentle knock on a forbidden door. Crossover soul with a jazz-infused sigh, under the dome of a strawberry sky. No need for shouting, no need for the glare, just a satin whisper hanging in the
Hear the velvet,
feel the breeze,
bringing the heavy world down
to its knees.
from the tip of the tongue to the core of the soul.
A satin whisper is taking control. Satin, shh, just listen. It's a satin whisper across the dark floor, a gentle knock on a forbidden door. Crossover soul with a jazz-infused sigh, under the dome of a strawberry sky. No need for shouting, no need for the glare, just a satin whisper hanging